Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is against the current view of the astronomy and the science. So in this video I want to tell you that the electron, it is light. Electron does not exist. And the double slit experiment, I will explain to you, you can treat it like a multiple slit experiment, and I'm going to tell you why it's comporting like this. So in each video I cut from other videos. This is from Brian Green World Science Festival. Okay, so listen, this Planck says that the quanta, it is light. The quantum mechanics is made how light propagates. So it's not an electron, and then later the Brian Green intersects with the electron. You do not shoot electrons through splits, you shoot light. Okay, so watch Planck, he asks questions from many interviews, guys. Okay, so this girl, like scientist, I don't know if it is. So it says about Planck. Okay, look.
Planck sort of looked at the empirical data and said, I don't quite know what the underlying story is here yet, but I can cobble together a mathematical structure. I can posit this idea that light acts as though quantized.
And quantized little pieces.
Like in bits, yeah, not just a wave as it had been thought. And this.
So this is the way I make the videos. You know, I cut from for exemplification. I'm from European Union, from Romania. Okay, I discovered the Big Bang is false. But in this process, I discovered that quantum mechanics is false, Einstein is false, physics, and we can go to the stars. The stars are close. Okay, so you listen. Planck said about the quanta of light. So do not intersect them with electron. You shoot light like this through multiple slits. But now let me tell you what is like this. You see, you have like these slits, like this. He is going to show to you like this, two slits, okay? And you shoot through light through it like this. And the question is, what is light? It is a wave or it is a particle? And okay, and now is going to say that it is a wave because it makes interference, making many patterns, not like you are shooting to a ball and you expect to have only two rows of impact, okay, in a screen. So watch.
Of a probabilistic description of the world, where you don't say where it's going to land, you just give the probabilities of where it might be. So one way that scientists were taken to this picture of matter is, of course, with the famous double slit experiment, where you're firing particles at a barrier with two slits. You'd think that the particles would land on the detector screen in two lines that are aligned with the two openings. But when you actually do the experiment, of course, as we now know for over 100 years, you don't find just two lines on the detector screen. In fact, you find many lines, many bands in a very particular pattern, which scientists were able to explain by thinking of particles as waves, and as the waves hit the two openings and they carry on, they crisscross and they interfere with each other, and through that interference, we get a pattern just as in the data. If we interpret, of course, the waves as waves of probability, where the wave is big, many of the particles will land, where the wave is small, very few will land. So this now takes us to this new paradigm that particles, matter, should be described as undulating waves of probability.
Okay, and if you watch that, let me tell you like this, why is like this, okay? This is entanglement. Light, you cannot see light. You must know this. This is very important. You do not see light. This is a first trick that you are believing somehow it is light. You are seeing it. You do not see light. You see an object, a color. You see this green, this orange stuff, this red stuff. You not see light. A trail, like in a laser. You see the trail of a laser only when you put an object. You see an object. You put like a Thomson did in a glass tube with some gases, and the gas is hit by light, and then it exposes an object like this. So you do not see light. This is the first trick. And now the light goes through another dimension. You cannot see it. Okay, this is 4 dimensions space. There are 4 dimensions space-time. Space-time is not correlated like Einstein said, because there are already 4 spatial dimensions. Spatial, like one 3D, you know 3D space dimension is another one. The light goes through it, and the light is like a field, like somehow an infinite field. Okay, so now let me tell you the double split, what it is. You see, you have a camera, you film with it. This is an old phone, like a Nokia old phone. Okay, so you must understand, and in your battery you have stored light. Electron does not exist. Okay, so watch another part from Brian de Green, and I will explain to you more the behavior of light. Okay,
Start with this new probabilistic idea. Electron 30% here, 22% there, 19% there, and so forth. Go from that, which we don't experience, somehow transitioning to when we measure the electron, we find it at one location. So a kind of schematic representation where the height of this wave is meant to indicate, the likelihood of the particle being at one location or another. That's the story that we don't experience. But then we go and measure that electron. Let's just do it together. 3, 2, 1. Measure that electron.
Ooh.
Wow, that felt very powerful to do that. But now the probability has spiked, because now we've measured the electron. We know it's at that particular location. How in the world do we go from this weird probabilistic description upon measurement to a definite outcome?
So if you watch that, you must understand you have stored in batteries of your phone not electrons, light. You are dealing only with light. Here you have storing light. Okay, you write pictures with light with a laser on this CD. You write pictures in your computer, and in this manner you write even in a card of credit card, and everything is right with light. The electron does not exist. Thomson shot a beam of light, and he knew only the equation force, mass times acceleration, believed somehow that it curves with mass, with impact. So in this manner you all are tricked with that electron stuff. Okay, and the proton does not exist. Light is everything. The matter is made with light. If you cut like this piece of iron, you cut it, you see light. You cut it in half, like in a Parmenidean manner. In a small wave, the atoms do not exist. Matter is made with light. You cut it, you shine light, you see light. You do not see an atom. So the light the matter is made with light. You cut it, you see a color always. This is my point with light. You see light hits each other and make us a duplicate. Like when you read, you read a picture, you write a picture, and you read it like in a Xerox machine. So light impacts itself, rejects. Light, it is gravity. Light, it makes matter. Okay, and you cannot see it. That is the trick. This is the trick. So now it is a wave or it is a particle. You see, you shoot it through double slits like this, and it makes an interference pattern like this. Like many lines. If you have 2 slits like this, but you must understand multiple slits, and why light does that like this, and only in an entanglement like manner always, because it is an entangled field, like one day with the speed of light and all the galaxy. Okay, so watch another part. I explain to you more.
Well,
That is a deeply unfair
He's
question.
asking me to resolve the interpretation problem for you. And
or even just tell us why it's so hard.
Yeah, well, so first of all, I just want to clarify something a little
Yes.
bit. I mean, it's true that at the macroscopic level of tables and chairs and other people, we do see what look to be definite outcomes. But if you're doing measurements on smaller systems, you can measure what are called interference terms, and
Yeah.
we call those sort of the residue of the wave-like features of those systems. And so they're there, and we're getting better at testing, like keeping interference terms coherent to higher
Yes.
and higher levels. So the idea is if we had really brilliant engineers and really good shielding, we could send an elephant through a double slit experiment and see the elephant sort of give us a interference pattern on a screen. But the idea is that the appearance of the classical world and definite outcomes, we have a pretty good physics story for how that works, and it involves what's called quantum decoherence. And it's basically that the entanglement of two systems, there's a way that they can communicate with one another once they're entangled. And if you're in an environment with many, many degrees of freedom, ways of being, that's sort of a poetical way to put it, I suppose.
Okay, now for the last part, let me tell you like this. You cannot see light. Light, it is a 4-dimension, infinite 4-dimension somehow. It is an entangled field with one day with speed of light, and it's programmed like this. We do not know how it will behave or how it will behave outside our galaxy. Our galaxy is a sphere like Milky Way. It has a bell like this, and the galaxies are static clouds like this, and they are stars only. Are close. We can go here. We can go here. Okay. The stars are small. You can unplug one and put it in your pocket. It is plugged in a field like light field like this. Surrounds our galaxy. Okay. So the proton does not exist. The proton it is a fire, and the electron it is light. Okay. If you believe it or not. So what I wanted to tell you on the end. You have like an image you see of myself, and you have four men in all of them see me. Okay, one closes his eyes, it not makes entangle. You must have a short circuit. You film somebody. Okay, you do not open the phone to film it. The phone does not receive the image. So must be an entanglement. So now it does not matter how you have two slits like two eyes. You see, it goes through two eyes. The same image and make a composite. This is two slits, the same, like in a macro way. You see this with both of your eyes. But now these objects can be seen about 4 feet man. Okay, that's why it makes like this. Not because it's a wave necessarily and makes interference pattern. You see like this is a man, this is a man, this is a man, this is a man, and this is the object. The green object, you see, and your man sees when you open an eyes because it makes a short circuit, and the light does not travels until has some contact. Okay, so if you make some contact, so in this manner you understand the probability. Maybe I will speak another time. Is wrong. Treating with a probabilistic manner. Okay, light. So goodbye. God bless. We can go to the stars. The proton does not exist. The electron does not exist. Light does not have mass. Light is gravity. We can go here. You can unplug the star and put it in your pocket. They are cubic stars. They are not making fusion. This is only a star, a cloud. And you can find the pyramids like it can divide itself and be still functioning. You can ignite it and again close the like the light of star. It is not making fusion like you are being light at this hour. So this is my channel. I want to tell you that we can go here any galaxy that you are choosing, because they are static clouds. In our galaxy, that's a sphere surrounded by the light field. Okay, and we can go. We do not see the universe. This is a term that they invented. Cosmos, like in the Bible says, the skies and the earth or the heaven. Exactly because you do not see the universe. Okay, so goodbye, God bless. A video about quantum mechanics. Light is quanta, and light it is going through a 4th dimension, spatial dimension. You cannot correlate the time with the space. Goodbye, God bless. This is the way I make the videos. Like, share and subscribe. This is in a matter I make the videos. Okay, like, share and subscribe. See you next time.